What's up, guys?
Hi, friends.
So as you know, we recently visited the high country in North Carolina, and we wanted to do a proper recap and all the things that we got into so that we can uplift some of the businesses that we saw and the things that we loved.
It is such a beautiful place, and we have so much we want to share as far as the small businesses go in Boone and the outside areas. So we wanted to make a whole video showcasing it and telling you the things we loved about it.
As you guys know, the high country was devastated by Hurricane Helene back in the fall. They had about $60 billion worth of damages, so many lives affected and so many businesses. And one of the best things that you can do to give back to the community is come visit. They are ready for tourism. They're ready for people to come visit and put money into the community, buy local, buy from the restaurants, from the coffee shops, all the things. And that's part of the reason why we wanted to do a proper recap so that we can uplift some of the places that we love the most. So yeah, we're gonna jump into this thing and talk about all the things that we got into. The high country is about 5 hours from where we live. Luckily for us, it had snowed just a few days before we arrived, and we had booked this really beautiful Western style cabin about 15 minutes outside of Boone. And we arrived and it was so beautiful.
It had stunning views. We were able to see the cows and the horses in the pasture behind the cabin, which just like was so picturesque and perfect. And especially with the snow-capped hills and mountains all around, that was just so stunning and also just so like tranquil and beautiful.
Peaceful, yeah.
And there's a creek that runs through the back. They've got the perfect fire pit set up. They've got a jacuzzi out back. It's everything you could hope for a winter snowy getaway.
Yeah, we loved it. I think it would be great for any time of year. They have trout in that creek, and you can actually fly fish in that creek, which is so cool. When we arrived, we ended up settling into our stay, and we made the trip into town to one of the most popular restaurants in town called The Local. And we ended up actually just ordering some stuff to go. We ended up getting a Caesar salad and a pepperoni pizza to bring back to our place and enjoy at the cabin in front of the fire, and it was so awesome.
The pizza was delicious, the salad was delicious. Highly recommend.
Yeah, we loved it. After that, we just settled in for the night and got ready for our first full day exploring Boone, North Carolina.
Carve your name into the sun, love you till my days are done. I'll never let you go. You're the fire inside my blood, burn the bad and leave the good, my angel. I'm your ghost, I'll never let you go. Anywhere you go, no matter what you do, you're always my forever, always my forever.
So our first full day in Boone, North Carolina was amazing. We started our day out at Betty's Biscuits.
This is the cutest little quaint cafe that feels so cozy. It was perfect for a snowy day out, and we had some delicious food.
Loved it so much. Honestly, the vibes were amazing. Everyone there was so kind. I loved the plates that they had everything kind of set up
Everything
on.
was
The
so
coffee
cute.
mugs were unique.
It truly felt like someone's house. Like we were sitting down to have breakfast at someone's
Yeah.
house, but perfectly decorated.
I loved it. So Megan and I ended up ordering a couple of coffees, and I ended up getting the side hustle, which is their sausage, biscuit, and gravy. I absolutely loved it. It was so good.
And I got the My Big Mama, and it was just basically a breakfast plate, and it was delicious. Eggs, grits, which I think had like pimento cheese in them. They were super good. Then bacon and biscuit, and those homemade biscuits are so delicious.
Yeah.
You've got to try the biscuits.
Loved it. That was probably one of our favorite breakfast spots for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
After that, we ended up just strolling up and down the main street there and checking out some of the stores. We went into Mast General Store. That store has actually been around since 1883, which is insane.
So crazy.
And they had a lot of really cool like antique decorations on the walls, but they did have like guys and girls clothing options, some hiking gear, things like that. And they also had a candy store attached to it. After that, we continued along the way and hopped into a coffee spot called Blue Deer, and we absolutely loved it. We both got a couple of hot drinks because it was incredibly cold that day.
Yeah, we needed something warm to walk around with because we were freezing. It's a cute little spot that you can pop into and actually get some sweets too. They have like, I think they're known for their cookies and things.
After that, we continued on and went up to King Street Flowers and Gifts, and they have some tables in there where they'll teach you how to like make a bouquet
Yeah.
or a flower arrangement, which was really cool. Loved that.
Yes.
There were some people in there doing that when we were in there. And then we continued along the way and hopped in a couple of boutiques.
One of those being Common Good Co. This storefront was incredible, and when you walk in, it is just so beautiful because it's actually like an art gallery and a shop. They also have a little espresso bar in the back, which is super cool. And I believe they have like kids clothing too, so it's a combo of everything, and it was so beautiful. We wanted to buy so many things in there.
After that, we made our way into the antique mall, and that is a really cool spot. They have some individual booths where people sell their antique finds, and I love those type of places because you can find some really cool stuff. After that, we ended up making our way over to another boutique called Lucky Penny,
Which was a women's boutique, and it was so cute. Oh my goodness, they had a lot of great like unique clothing finds for women, a lot of really cool trendy stuff, good prices. It was super cool.
Yeah. Boone is actually home to Appalachian State University, which is a really popular school in North Carolina. So it kind of has that feel there. They have a lot of really great bars, restaurants, shopping for all ages, and we really love that. After that, we ended up going by the store to pick up some sleds to go back to our place to do a little sledding.
Your 20s are for spending hours and hours pretending we have plans and we have places we should visit. Everybody knows your 20s are for wasting time. 'Cause you could be with anyone you wanted. You could take that job they offered, move down by the ocean. Hand feels when it's under.
Wow, that was really good.
I don't wanna take the world for granted while I'm still trying to understand it. The more I live, I am convinced everyone just wants to be in love.
Guys, the sleds were so much fun. We had a great time exploring and having so much fun outside of the cabin.
Yes, yeah, we had the perfect hill at our Airbnb. So as you guys saw in the last video, we took full advantage of that and we had the best time. We were glad we were able to find some local sleds because we didn't think we were gonna find any.
Yeah, we went to the store, there was like a line of people with sleds and I was like, oh my gosh, everyone's getting their stuff.
Thought they were gonna be sold out for sure.
Yeah, man, Megan was really booking it on those sleds though. It was so funny. After that, we ended up getting ready to go back downtown to grab some food, and we went to Wildcraft Eatery,
which was a very cozy spot. They had string lights and everything, so at night it just is such a vibe. You get in there and it also feels like a cute little house, and the food is phenomenal. So it was farm to table food and all of the meals were honestly really unique. So I ended up getting a tomato Gouda soup and a grilled cheese, which you guys know that's like a go-to meal for me, and that soup was delicious.
And I ended up getting the Boone's pot pie, which was made with the buttermilk biscuits and local ground beef and mushroom gravy. And really loved mine. It was so filling, I could barely finish it. We did really love it. After that, we ended up making our way back home and crashing for the night. We had a pretty busy second day plan to hit up the largest snow tubing park in the East.
Seen the world on my own, but it doesn't look the same. Black and blue, and I don't know why I ever looked away. The sun is always shining, even when it goes away. Until it comes back around, I'm here to light the way. We're better together.
Imagination, yeah, so do I. Let's go up to the sun, we running it up. Shadow puppets on the moon, doing what we want. Yeah, you know that we ready to go. Take it a step at a time, we just enjoying the ride. I got you, yeah, my ready. We alley-oop, yeah, yeah, alley-oop, yeah. 'Cause we do what we do. We alley-oop, yeah, yeah, alley-oop, yeah. We alley-oop. Talladega Nights, my crew, my tribe, we super duper fly. Oh wait, oh I really think it's time. Let's go up to the sun, we so high above. Backing out the upper room, yeah you know it's us. Yeah you know that we ready to go. Take it a step at a time, we just enjoying the ride.
So we ended up starting our second full day out in Boone and stopping in at Drip Coffee Bar in downtown Boone.
Yeah, another great coffee spot downtown. They honestly have so many great coffee spots, and this was one of them, and we got some of their specialty drinks. At the time, I think the one I got was the Grinch, and it was like Irish cream with matcha. So good.
Yeah, no, it was a great spot for sure. After that, we ended up making our way over to Hawksnest Snow Tubing Park, which is the largest snow tubing park in the Southeast.
Yes, and oh my goodness, it really was huge. It was so cool because we've never done something like that before. So we were really excited about this like snow adventure, since obviously we don't get that much here in the South. You get there and it was honestly so busy and so snowy and just exciting from the jump.
Yeah, it's a great option if you don't know how to ski or snowboard, because there are a lot of great snowboarding and skiing options around. And this is a great option just to have some fun in the snow without doing all those things. And it was fun. It was honestly kind of crazy. I was not expecting the snow tubes to go as fast as they go, but goodness, they were like very adamant about putting your feet down when you're on the snow tubes to brake. And I totally understand why, because there were some people that were not doing that, and I thought they were gonna fly off the mountain.
We were a little scared, as you guys probably know. That's how we are. We're like, oh my God, what's happening? Every time you're at a new course, you'd hear like, put your feet down. Like it was constant. So go and be careful.
Yeah, be safe for sure. And be aware, because there's so many people going, and you just have to protect yourself by just being aware.
And follow the rules.
Yeah, for sure. But yes, we loved it so much. Highly recommend. It was so fun, and honestly, just really beautiful views there. After that, we ended up making our way back into town, and we stopped in a top recommended spot called the Lost Province Brew Pub. It was awesome.
Oh, it was so good. And also again, with the cozy vibes, they had a fireplace right next to where we sat. So that was like perfect with how cold and snowy it was. And the food was delicious.
Yeah, we loved it. So we started out with a pretzel and beer cheese, and I loved that so much. And as you know, that's Megan's favorite
too. The pretzel was also giant. It was so big and so good.
And then I ended up getting a cheeseburger with fries, and Megan ended up getting a...
And I honestly wasn't wanting like a huge meal, so I just went with the mac and cheese skillet, and it was so delicious.
After that, we ended up picking up some firewood and made our way home to have a cozy night by the fire.
Stays and miles between us now.
Did you get your fire going?
Tried to. Let's see what happens.
Oh yeah, it's looking good.
And by the time the night is through, I will be waking up to you. When I hold you, it's like nothing missing. When I hold you, it's like nothing's missing. Sometimes I wonder how this life plays out. Do we choose the love?
So our last night at the cabin was so fun. Spending some time by the fire was so beautiful, especially with the stream there. And it was a really clear night, so the moon was really shining bright, and you could see so much with the snow on the ground. It was like literally lighting up the ground, which was so cool.
It was beautiful.
It
and
was
it was
so
perfect
peaceful.
for what we were wanting, like a cozy cabin getaway, as you saw in the last video.
Yeah, we loved it. We got in the jacuzzi a little bit. It was truly just a perfect way to end the night.
Yep.
The next day, we ended up checking out of our stay and made our way downtown, and we had some plans to do some shopping around the high country before we made our way back to Georgia.
Heard you pass south of Baltimore, wondering if you watch the ships roll in. Will you stay up till the dawn's early light? Do you ever wonder how I've been? Postcard memories only paint a picture of how you are in one place at a time. I need you now more than ever before. I'm waiting for you, come back home. It don't matter where you go when you're young, when you're trying to outrun the past. Like a ghost, you travel through my dreams. I only see you through the looking glass. Postcard memories only paint a picture of how you are in one place at a time. I need you now more than ever before. I'm waiting for you, come back home.
So our last full day was so fun being able to go out and explore some more of the high country. We ended up making our first stop to get some breakfast in Boone at Melanie's. And guys, that place was really cute and so good.
A lot of the restaurants in downtown Boone use like local produce and Whole Foods, and so that was another one of those places, and it was so delicious.
I know, a lot of farm to table vibes, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Yes, and I ended up just getting like a classic breakfast, and Megan ended up getting
I got the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, I believe.
Yeah. After that, we ended up doing some shopping on that side of the street because we hadn't been able to check out some of those stores over there. Man, they had like all the stores that we are just like totally in love with and our vibe.
The first one we stopped into was Future Relics, which we absolutely loved our experience there. You actually walk up a few steps and it's at the top of a shop, and it is a beautiful jewelry store by a local metalsmith named Rachel, and we got to meet her and chat with her about her jewelry. She does permanent jewelry, she does metal work, and her pieces are incredible. And then she's also got sources from local artists and things like that that you can buy for giftables.
Yeah.
Great spot.
Yeah, it was so awesome. We actually ended up buying something in there. Do you want to show them what we got?
Yeah, we grabbed a few things.
And honestly, they were just so nice. We loved it. We're going to link them in the description, as we are most of these places, so you guys can shop them because it is really a special place.
Yes, so this is one of the artists that she has in her shop. The artist is actually Lady Katie Art, and it is just too cool. She had so many like Western prints, and this was one that I really was drawn to. So we grabbed this, and then we also grabbed a matchbox that has a cute little snowy cabin on it.
Just like the place that we were sitting
It was the perfect souvenir.
Yeah, we loved it. There was a store actually at the bottom of Future Relics called Ellison. We didn't end up go in there because it was closed for the day, but peeking in the window, they had a lot of really cool stuff too.
Yeah.
And then there's also a Western store that was also closed that day that we were there that also looked amazing. But highly recommend that section because there's a lot of great spots.
Yeah, so obviously lots of great shopping in Boone, and 9 times out of 10 you're supporting locals, and it was just the coolest thing. We absolutely love that. You guys know we love that small town feel, and it is the perfect small town.
We love all the local stuff, the local shops, restaurants, bars, all the
so many
things.
creatives.
Yeah, loved it very much. After that, we ended up actually making our way over the mountain to a very highly recommended spot.
Everyone kept telling us to do this, so.
And we went to Blowing Rock, North Carolina, and totally understand why they wanted us to go there.
Absolutely. Honestly, the drive over was really cool. You kind of go through this windy road across the mountain, and it was just so beautiful, especially with the snow, like we keep saying, and made our way over to the town. And of course, our first stop there was coffee.
We ended up going into Bald Guy Brew. We got a couple of coffees there while we made our way around the town.
Yes.
So they ended up having a lot of really great boutiques and shopping opportunities throughout the town, and we really loved it. We didn't end up spending too much time there because the sun was setting. We were trying to make our way home. Definitely recommend driving over there and checking all that they have to offer because a lot of great shopping, restaurants, and things like that. On our way home, actually, speaking of the Blue Ridge Parkway, we ended up stopping off because there was this really beautiful sunset overlooking the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Yes, we kept getting like peaks of it as we were driving out of downtown, and we were like, oh my gosh, we gotta stop and see if we can capture this sunset. And there was a perfect little opening off the highway, so we pulled down, and it was so pretty.
Yeah.
You could see the rolling mountains, and the sun was setting.
Yeah,
it was.
it looked fake. It was so pretty. Loved that. that so much, that we got so lucky with that. But yeah, and that kind of ended our time in the high country. We made our way back home. Highly recommend going to the area and supporting the local businesses and just going to visit. They have a lot of really great things to do. They have Sugar Mountain Ski Resort, they've got Beach Mountain Ski Resort, and Appalachian Ski Resort. And we didn't end up going over there, but we've heard that they're really awesome.
Yes, we hope to do a lot more North Carolina travel this year, and you know, just in the future as well, because we really love it and it's a place that we haven't gotten to do as much. And we highly recommend. It was perfect for a winter trip for us. Like we said, only 5 hours away, but also is really beautiful in the spring and summer too. So definitely recommend that. They've got a lot of like fun outdoorsy adventures, lots of hiking, which we hope to get into in the warmer seasons.
For sure, yeah. North Carolina is very underrated. We need to go and explore more, and we plan on doing that this year.
There's waterfalls, there's mountains, all the things.
So many waterfalls. Like when we did the fall trip a few years ago, we loved it, and we're just so blown away by like Asheville and all the western side of the things that North Carolina had to offer. And we want to explore more of that, and maybe even head over to the coast and see what the beaches have to offer.
And it's a great time to pour into those communities, obviously, after the devastation that they experienced this past year. So
yeah,
definitely
truly
visit the high country and Western North Carolina.
Yeah, definitely. But yes, thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram and TikTok.
All the things.
We'll see you guys in the next one.
See ya.
This is where I wanna be, nah, nah, nah. Never ever gonna leave, nah, nah, nah. You ain't know you live for me. I'm like, nah, 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 nah. This is where